You pesky pescatarians, part 2. Your taste way too refined for the likes of Red Lobster or Long John Silver. And every time you show up to dinner, you go to the second to last page on the menu because you already know that's where the seafood is. Despite my complaints of your lifestyle choices, I am here today with an amazing summer dinner recipe. Grilled salmon and slathered in honey butter. It is magnifique, and it only takes like 20 minutes to do, which gives me more time to complain about you. First off, no one is above Red Lobster. And another thing, when I tell you this recipe is extremely simple, I really mean it. So I've got two 6-ounce portions of salmon, having a hard time saying the word ounces. And I'm just gonna put them here on this pan. And you can do this with salmon steaks as well. Same principles involved. And then I totally did this backwards because this was supposed to be the hand that touches the meat and not this one. So now I gotta go wash my hands. First thing we're gonna do, I've got some avocado oil here because we are cooking this over some high heat today, and just a little drizzle. That might have been a little bit too much because we want our seasonings to be able to stick. And I'm getting all the sides. And then, honestly, buy whatever Cajun seasoning you want. I am a Cattleman's Grill kind of guy, so I've got their Cajun seasoning here. Got some awesome flavors to it. And we're just gonna give this a nice coating on the top and on the bottom, why not? And you can hit the sides too. I don't always season the sides because sometimes I like to be able to look at the sides to determine if my salmon is done or not visually. But by all means, you can totally do it. And then folks, that is it. I mean, we could eat this raw right now if we wanted to and pretend it's Cajun sushi. That might be gross. Or we can get ready to have our grill fired up. But I do want to say, earlier today, I made some honey butter. Literally just like 6 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of honey. Just mixed it together, stuck it back in the fridge. I probably want to let this kind of hang out a little bit room temp just to kind of warm back up so I can give it a good mixing, but that's literally all honey butter is. So let's go ahead and take this up to the grill. While I wait for this plane to go away, I'm using skinless salmon today. You can absolutely do this with skin on salmon. I eat both. The skin is good if you cook it to a nice good crispiness, so just throwing that out there. But I've got my grill going at 400 degrees, set up for direct cooking, which means I've got the coals right underneath. There's no deflector shield, no nothing preventing the heat from getting to it. Because honestly, this should only take like 8 to 10 minutes to cook. So let's go ahead and burp the grill. Let's get it open. Just want to give us a quick little scrub because I just, if you can't tell, just cooked some shrimp up here because I'm wearing the exact same clothes from that video. Got a paper towel here. And I'm just going to dip it in some vegetable oils. One of the most annoying things about grilling fish, just in general, is that it can kind of, let me get this bunched up here. There we go. It can stick. So I'm just dipping this paper towel in oil. And then just going to hit the grates on this side because this is where I'm going to cook it at. And you know, just for shits and giggles, why not on the other side? But this will help kind of keep it from sticking to the grates. I know my grill the best, so I am actually going to place these presentation side down, which is just this side. There's the flat side and the hump, as I would call it. I'm gonna put that here. Same thing with this one. I'm putting it across the grates like that because I hope to get some good grill marks. And then we are just gonna close it up. We're gonna wait about 4 or 5 minutes. Then, hopefully by then, the salmon should want to release from the grates. So there will be some initial sticking to it, and we may have to just kind of get aggressive with our spatula-ling, if that's the word I'm gonna use. But once it's cooked on the first side, it should just kind of naturally release from the grates. So we'll kind of see where it goes. Let me go ahead and set my timer for 5 minutes, and then yeah, we'll flip over. We'll get ready to put some delicious butter on it, and then that's it. Your dinner is good to go. But at this point, you've all seen me up here recording videos. It's either the wind, or an airplane, or a helicopter, or a velociraptor, or just something like that. Anyways, it's been 5 minutes. Burp the grill, get it open, and if I did this right, I should be able to flip that. So that one's breaking, but it's totally fine. Boom, yeah. And let's see if we can do the same thing here. Yeah. So 4 more minutes and then we'll put our butter on. And that's gonna be the best part. All right, grill burp. It has been 4 minutes. Yeah, that's looking great. Now we still have one last step to do, and that is taking a very generous amount a very generous amount of our butter and putting it on top of our salmon and letting it melt down. Now, as I stated, I think in a previous video, be careful when direct flames are underneath fats like butter, because you are going to get some flares, which is happening right now. So we're just going to close that down. Just a few seconds. Now, here comes the very potentially dangerous part, which is me getting this off. Oh, please, please, please don't. Please don't, please don't. Whoa! First one off. Ah, all right, cool. I'm just gonna cut all that part where everything is on fire. Let's close this bad boy up. And that is our salmon. Sorry, just shutting down the grill. That is our salmon. I'm sure there are way safer ways to do that. But that is just the way I was prepared for. So let's get it inside and plate this bad boy up. We have escaped the fires of my grill. Probably definitely need to give my grill a good deep cleaning, but this is it. And listen, if you got a gas grill, you can do it on that. You could do this on a pellet grill. Again, I just like seafood and charcoal. I just feel like it goes together really well. So let's just put a little bit lemon here. Let's got some white rice here, and of course, that butter is going to be amazing because I smell it. Oh yeah. Now that's a good summer night meal right there. Date night as well, yeah. This is solid. And I know what you're thinking, John, where's your poor choice? Well, shot it the same day I did the shrimp. So it's my bourbon, ginger beer, and lime mixture. Definitely been sipping on it, but this recipe goes so fast, barely had time to make another one, but I am gonna make one after this. So that's Poor Choices Kitchen. Hey, I've got a Patreon, the link is down in the description for it. $1 a month is all we ask for, but if you wanna do more, you're more than welcome to, but that'll greatly help support the channel. And I hope you enjoy this recipe. And yeah, I am about to finish tearing this shit up. Poor Choices Kitchen.